A fifth case of the deadly new strain of coronavirus has been confirmed in Australia, with a number of schools now issuing warnings to students at risk of infection to stay home. The death toll in China has now risen to 80, with more than 2,700 infections globally. The Australian Foreign Minister says the government is exploring all opportunities to get Australians, including 100 children, out of the outbreak epicentre of Wuhan. With the latest developments, here's Ashleigh Raper.
4 days ago, this 21-year-old flew to Sydney from Wuhan. She's now in isolation in hospital, Australia's fifth confirmed case of the new coronavirus. She's a university student living on campus, but her contact with others is believed to be minimal. She came forward when she started feeling sick.
That's the essence of what the government in New South Wales, indeed the governments right across Australia, are trying to assure people of: if you present, we will look after you.
Governments too are desperate to stop this coronavirus spreading on Australian soil. There's now a probable case in Perth, while others around the country are under investigation. Flights are no longer coming in from the lockdown Wuhan area, but they continue from elsewhere in China.
I think this spread the whole plan to make sure the virus is killed.
Those flights are now being met with tighter border security measures.
Every flight from China now is being met by border security officers who are going on the plane and distributing information to every passenger, trying to identify any unwell passengers.
The number of Australians stuck in Wuhan is unclear, but the ABC understands there's more than 100 children. The government says it's exploring ways to get them out, but unlike the United States and France, there are no plans for evacuation.
We don't have a consular presence on the ground, so getting in to help, given the travel restrictions, continues to be a significant difficulty.
There are also challenges in understanding this virus. The Chinese Health Commission says it's more contagious than first thought.
From our observation, the disease can be spread during the incubation period. The incubation period lasts for 10 days. The shortest is 1 day, the longest is 14.
Australian health officials disagree.
We still haven't changed our position that we think the coronavirus infection is infectious after symptom onset.
As children prepare to return to school, the government is urging caution but not panic.
Any child that has been a contact of someone who has this disease should be excluded from school for 14 days.
Some independent schools are going further, ordering families who've recently visited China to keep children home until they've received a clearance from a doctor. The coronavirus is also affecting international sport. The Matildas Olympic qualifying tournament has been moved from China to Australia. Ashleigh Raper, ABC News.
And our China correspondent Bill Birtles joins us from Beijing. Bill, China's president has sent his number 2 leader to tour the viral outbreak epicentre, Wuhan. Do we know what the purpose of the visit was?
Well, Matt, I think it was about reassurance and justification. Reassurance because across this country, people are genuinely nervous. Up in Beijing, for example, everyone's wearing masks. People have cancelled their holiday plans. Schools have cut classes. Heck, they've even extended the national holiday and just told people to stay home. So there's a real level of concern across this country. The sight of the Premier Li Keqiang in Wuhan giving a pep talk to hospital workers, having his temperature checked, going out and about in the city, it sends the message that things on the ground there, while bad, are not maybe as drastic as everybody fears. The second point is justification, because the containment measures are becoming increasingly restrictive. They're not just affecting the epicentre zone, and who knows how long, is it going to be weeks or months, they'll stay in place. And just today we heard from some people in Shanghai that if they had been to Wuhan, they were getting a knock on the door from police and a notification telling them they must stay in their homes for 14 days to self-quarantine.
All right, Bill, thanks for the update. That's Bill Birtles in Beijing.